I didn't have that thing with you, my nigga. So it gave me a distaste in my mouth. Like, damn, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That was my dog. I don't know why he would do that to me. That's all it was.
And Tori, truth
That's all it was.
and Tori, truth be told, and I'll say this sincerely, you know, if it appeared that I may have been undermining your case or anything jeopardizing your freedom, I apologize for that. I think, you know, we'll speak much more about the situation. Like, I felt that some information, even though you're my dog, didn't come from you. And because that was already kind of being talked about in certain circles, that I could, you know, I mentioned few things. And again, you may have took that like, nah, I told him that, or whatever the case, whatever. And you might be like, yo, damn, he's betraying my trust. So I'll apologize for that. I will say though, regardless with that situation, again, we're gonna deal with it, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna be fine. I guess like my whole thing is that here's the thing, and I'm glad you even, by the way, I think this is a very, and to everybody who's listening, yo, this is a real move by Tori. Tori's never little niggered me. And I always want to let that be known. He's never little niggered me like, yo, now I'm too big to be even talking to you right now on this platform.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That was the only part of the clubhouse where I really wish I could go back to, and on my mother, like, word to my mother's grave, bro. I really wish I could go back to and be like, yo, Meek, honestly, can't be belittling this nigga's platform, because he's one of the only niggas that's made the platform this big to the point that we're arguing about it on Clubhouse. Like, A-list niggas, we're all here arguing about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was my only point where I really wish I would have stepped in and said something, but I felt like that was y'all conversation. I never came out and belittled your platform, because it's the platform that I grew up on. It's the platform that I grew up on.
And really, honestly, I guess the only thing that I was like, I felt I kind of felt bad about, because I was like, yo, man, I seen what happened when niggas started to turn their back on you, and I seen everybody jump. Yo, let me tell you this. You know, one thing, you know, I remember Meek or somebody else asked me about my legacy on that. Man, I'm going to tell you one thing that y'all should know Akademiks for. There's been many times where an artist has become the black sheep and everybody has turned their back on him for one reason or another. They may have made a mistake, or they might be misunderstood. And I never ever looked at that artist and say, I'm going to rock with...
Fucking covered.
I still covered it. I gave them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, if you guilty, you guilty, but like, I'm not gonna be jumping to judgment, because
what niggas gotta understand is like, yo, bro, and I'm not just here just agreeing with you because we here now. Like, if we ever get into another clubhouse conversation, it's like that. I'm gonna voice certain things that I should have voiced in the first conversation. But I do want to say this is like, yo, and I do got to give you your roses when it comes down to this. Sometimes you do be doing bullshit, but you my dogs. You know, I gotta call you out and say sometimes you do be doing some bullshit.
Of course.
I be doing some bullshit sometimes.
Yo, listen, we all do bullshit.
That nobody can take from you, whether it's Meek, Dirk, me, 6ix9ine, whoever the fuck it is, you've built brands on that platform. That no matter what niggas is saying. If you post about something 8 times, it builds a brand on that platform. And you've built niggas. And so the one thing I heard somebody say in the clubhouse, niggas was like, you know, well, do you understand, like you taking food out of niggas' mouths and da-da-da-da, but it's like at the same time, you put a lot of food in niggas' mouths. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, like, you've helped a lot of niggas as well. So it's not like, I wanted you to also understand, like I said, bro, the point of that clubhouse and what I felt like it was coming to at some point, regardless of the other niggas that, you know, may have been in there and said little things. The point was what 21 was saying. It's just like, yo, bro, it's not to come down on you. It's just to help you grow or help you be more considerate of certain things that niggas may think. Like, you get what I'm saying? Or niggas may feel.
No, of course.
Certain things, you feel me? So I was just trying to give you a basis of like, yo, bro, you know, it's 50-50. You've also helped niggas, but at sometimes it's points where it's contributed to things that niggas have died behind, or niggas have lost, you know, certain things behind. And so it's just a consideration with how and certain things, like, you know, like, and at the end of the day, again, I'm not your mom, I'm not your dad, bro. I really don't give a fuck what you do. You know what I'm saying? I think that you're iconic for being you. All the iconic niggas in life were never iconic just because they did everything that niggas wanted them to do. The iconic niggas in life are niggas that did shit because nobody wanted them to do it, and he just fucking did it and was like, oh, nigga, I'm doing this, nigga. What the fuck what y'all niggas talking about, nigga? As wild as this is, I'm doing it. That shit is what makes niggas iconic. And so at the end of the day, nobody can take away from your legacy of who you are and what you've done for the culture. You cover shit. You're a journalist. You cover shit, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? To the point you have a team that goes and finds shit and covers it for you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's just a consideration and a 50-50 consideration of like, I might be going a little too far with this post or how I'm posting this. You know what I'm saying? Let me just
of
y'all
course.
clean that up. You know what I'm saying?
I felt I went on there and I try to admit that, man, I'm not saying I did everything right up to this point, but I'm trying to get better, and also I'm down to hear some guidance from people. And there were some people who were trying to be constructive, and then some other people who, when the nigga don't like you, they don't like you, brother. They don't want you to exist. They don't want you to have a platform. There's nothing you could do. That's why I told someone, I'm like, yo, hey, I've like some of the Chicago stuff, the war in Chirac, I stopped doing it. Somebody said, by the way, today, which if everybody here is listening, they told me about a really nice, individual, nice lady. Her name's Inglewood Barbie, who helps people that are homeless in Chicago.
Shout out to Inglewood Barbie. I'm about to hit her up myself and try to do something with her.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? I just like that type of shit. That shit is incredible. That what she's doing, just out of her own, not even putting it out in the public or in the world. She just doing shit. Like, I like that shit.
Yeah, I'm working and trying to make sure. And by the way, this will be seen. Like, I'm gonna make sure like people know that I did try to contribute. And of course, this is not only a one-time thing. I'm trying to, make it a long-term. I'm trying to do better. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I guess some people, they just didn't want to hear me trying to do better. Yo, Tori, I'm glad that we at least started talking. I want to continue this conversation off of here that we could really, speak on really the personal shit.
I just never want you to ever get the wrong misconception of me, my nigga.
I ain't gonna lie. I felt a little hurt at first. I'm like, damn.
But that's why, bro, I don't even have a Discord. I made a Discord right now, my nigga, just to come on here and talk to you, my nigga, because it's like, it's one of them things where it's like, bro, I'm never gonna let this be a thing where me and you are going through a thing, because I'm the wrong guy, bro. I have no hatred in my heart for you at all, nigga. As a matter of fact, like, when niggas talk about you, I always champion you, bro. Like, so it's like
by the way, I always felt that, by the way, Tori. I always felt that, by the way, and I always appreciated it. I remember, like, man, when quarantine radio was going crazy, and like, yo, you have all these people who are just, just within the industry, other rappers like tuned in, and sometimes you're like, even when you were going at, like you were doing your rap battles and shit like that. And I know
always tag you in, my nigga.
No, of course. No, 100%. And by the way, I appreciated that, because, and this is why I appreciate even 21 Savage, because it's hard to be that person to say, when everybody in that room, or a lot of people who got that clout or whatever, or that stature in the room, to say, I don't like this dude. For you to say, I know y'all don't like him, but I don't have a problem with him, and I'm going to add him to the conversation. I really respected that by you. I respected that by 21, that 21 had a point, but 21 could have just agreed with everything everybody said, but he said, nah,
1,000%. And
let's
you also gotta
be a little fair.
too, bro. At the end of the day, bro, it's niggas listening to this. It's niggas screen recording this. I have no problem taking my ego down and my pride down and being like, yo, bro, if I did something wrong, I'm sorry. That's, you know what I'm saying? Because you're my dogs like that. So it's like, at the end of the day,
and
bro,
by the way,
like,
I'm apologizing as well. I'm apologizing as well. Like, yo, again, I really went into even that shit with a blank slate. I'm not coming in with mad ego. Like, first of all, like, with you, I just wanted to talk to you, like, privately first, and if it was an apology, let's do it. That, like, man, there's few people who I communicate.
We both two men. Niggas come from Jamaican culture, bro. We both two men, dog. We know at the end of the day, this internet shit is one thing, bro. But at the end of the day, bro, in life, nigga, I'm gonna see you, bro. I'm one of the very few rappers that does see you.
Yeah,
like,
no, 100%.
So it's
man.
like, bro, like, at the end of the day, dog, like, it's not one of those, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always gonna be love, and if it's ever anything that feels like it's not love, I'm gonna call you, bro, and I'm gonna hit you up however I gotta hit you. I texted you yesterday, you ain't hit me back, but you was on this how I gotta contact you, this how I'm gonna contact you, and whether or not it gotta be in front of a bunch of people, I'm man enough to tell you, yo, when I'm wrong, my nigga, and if I did something wrong, bro, my bad, cuz, you feel me? And regardless of whether or not you apologize, I feel like I had to get that off my chest, because I never want you to feel like I'm a hater, nigga, because I've never been a hater, cuz.
No, of course. And by the way, yo, I cherish having that even rapport with you. I cherish having, we talked a bunch of times, just like talking game. Fuck all the drama shit. And like, I remember even championing you even more. I'm like, Tori got this shit figured out. And yo, again, I'm glad you even, pulled up here, because I did feel a way. That's why I saw your message. I didn't respond to, because I was like, man,
No,
yo, I wanted to talk before the clubhouse. That's why I was like, yo, man, like, I feel like we're going in backwards, but I appreciate you coming on here, Tori. I want to continue this conversation with us in private.
Just hit me when you get off Twitch, bro. We all good.
All right, I appreciate you, my man. I really appreciate you for this, and to everybody watching. This ain't a dick measuring contest. Pause. This is honestly two men who have had a rapport outside of what is seen publicly. And because of that, when stuff happens and it might get into the public sphere, you're supposed to get back to the point and say, let's talk about it privately. Let's talk about this, not where like we're looking at our audience and we're like, yo, well, I don't want to come across as pussy, or I don't want to come across as nigga and apologize. It's supposed to be real,
man, bro.
You gotta be a man. So, yo, Tori, thank you for coming on here. I really